Hello once again, gamers. CruiseNickX back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. Alongside me are, of course, Skaith Legna, Sarah Walker, and Crimson Fang. And we are well into patch 4.1, aka The Legend Returns. When we last left off, we had gone through the drowned city of Scala, and we have discovered Theodoric's hidden treasure, we'll say. And, yeah, now we're gonna brag about it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we'll continue on with the next quest line, The Butcher's Blood. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded. There is to be a meeting of representatives from across Ala Mhigan, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Let's ride! There she is, and there's Skaith. Now to do my female voice. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to?
I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. And we tell her all about our little treasure hunt.
You're joking! The Mad King's Trove? I thought it was a myth.
So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Chris and Alfino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the suffering of Ala Mhigan's poor.
Gods, if there's as much as you say.
Arnvald did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies.
Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well.
Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alfino. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alfino.
Of course. I shall be at your disposal. Commander! We've got a problem!
Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened.
A mob's gathered outside the headquarters, and they started making demands. You'd best come see for yourself.
What's the betting they've found out about the trove?
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
What the crap?
Figure out! Figure out!
Oh, I know who they're talking about.
What's going on? Someone likes this about the door.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down.
Calm down! That monster and her thrice damn skulls dragged my man from our hall and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
So that's what all the fuss is about.
And in comes Raubon.
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Ala Mhigan.
Hey, who's this?
Who the hell do you think? The goddamn bull of Ala Mhigan. Ha ha!
You are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair. For it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast. It is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers.
Well said.
Share your thirst for justice, for vengeance, but we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Ala Mhigan, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people held fast to their principles, or one cast aside and trodden? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Ala Mhigan. The Guardians called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Well said, Raubon. See, nobody argues with the bull. I've got a...
I do, but I can't.
Thank you, Raubon. Now see, before we continue, I just want to say this. It is words like that. It is words like that from Raubon that made me originally join the Immortal Flames in the first place. But then I defected to the Maelstrom because, you know, everything that happened before Heaven's Ward. But anyway, let's continue and talk to Lise. Or at least we will once Sarah gets out of the cutscene. Oh, it's another cutscene, okay.
My thanks, Raubon. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away.
'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance.
Aye, it's not just here. We reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Guardians. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun.
Who are these representatives exactly?
Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Kikern to participate.
Ala Mhigan stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings.
Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago! I already explained why we couldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated? And everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric or Xenos.
She's right. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only, I caught a glimpse of her past. A moment of it, anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, unforgivable things. But, in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. And that's something I can understand.
All right. Speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her, too.
I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does.
Alright, let's speak with the prison guard that everyone seems to be gathered around.
You have the commander's permission to enter.
Let's enter the prison.
There she is.
So many visitors. Content to have a life. What do you mean to put me out of misery? To finish what started. It's about bloody time. That's not why we know.
Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
Wasting your time.
over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fedora. I see you for what you are.
And flashback time, courtesy of the Echo.
Come along, Fedora. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right. Father, what's that place like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
Do we get to see Gaius von Belsar's face? At least once. We never saw it during 1.0. And we certainly didn't see it during 2.0.
What did that man call us?
Ooh.
That's not true. My parents are good people. They've never done anything like that.
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Ooh.
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arms.
We're citizens. We have rights.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors!
Wow, what a bunch of dicks.
The savages have left. There'll be more compliant ones that hide themselves out.
Oh, that's just a dick move.
Fedora, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you wish to become a soldier? Oh, God. What have you done to your face?
citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure blood guardian, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play my part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And once they see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. Break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. We'll bleed for them. Die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free.
Yeah, pretty understandable considering. I mean, the dude threw like frickin' a boulder at her dad's head. I see, now I can understand it a little bit more.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people. You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it up.
I said shut up!
Then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Sorry, we're getting interference from Crimson Mike, I think. I don't know.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past. A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a goddamn thing about the life I've led. Bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better. Whatever it took to make them pay.
And now we get flashbacks of everything. And now she gets flashbacks of everything we've done.
All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
You're right.
The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. There you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
For those I have lost. For those I can yet save.
Damn you all.
You still have time, Rudolph. Think of the characters to spend it. Let's go.
And with that, we've completed the Butcher's Blood. And we've obtained the Measure of Our Reach Orchestrion roll. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but somehow, some way I get interference. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll get back to this live stream in a little bit. But, until then, that's it for this episode of Cruise Next Purgatory. If you're watching this on Twitch, you're fine. But if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the upper right to check out more videos from me. The bottom right will show you the next episode. If it's up, the bottom left will show you the previous episode. Until then, Cruise Next Gex, signing out. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do in this part of the break, I'm